Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
put me down on the ground, but I haters be jealous, cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go right in their minds. Come on, every boy, there's a fight in their minds.
Good evening and welcome back to the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium as we have one more match for this football Saturday at the PFL. You're speaking to this is Glenn Casas here bringing you the action. And we have Manila Montet versus Philippine Air Force. Medyo both of these clubs right now are lingering the bottom two of the league table, as you could see on, or as you would be seeing on the screen. And it's really quite an interesting thing here because right now you could see that Philippine Air Force is only with 11 games played, Manila Montet with 12, meaning that Philippine Air Force still has 2 games to play. Manila Montet has 1 more game after this. But if you were to look at it right now, even if they were able to get the results here, it would really take a lot to be able to get over Philippine Air Force, who's quite sitting at the 14th spot. So right now, we can see here na dito nila makikita ngayon yung, well, like they said, they want to make sure that they're able to sustain themselves, that they're able to keep themselves afloat throughout the competition in preparation, hopefully, for a more competitive season next year. So you could see here the results from Manila Montet's previous 3 outings, and it has been quite a drubbing from all of the opponents. In total, 7 plus 14 plus 4. You guys do the math. I ain't going to do the math for you, but you know how it is. It's a very hefty scoreline behind. So Manila Montet right now sits with a negative 86 goal difference throughout this competition, whereas Philippine Air Force, not only do they have 3 points behind or with them, but they've got just negative 47. So Manila Montet is going to have a heck of a lot to do if they really want to climb up at least 1 position higher with the remaining 2 games at hand. But mathematically speaking, it's highly unlikely, and right now it's more about Manila Montet and Philippine Air Force really showing themselves that they can last throughout this competition. Speaking of Philippine Air Force, this is the last 3 results that they've actually had. And Philippine Air Force has had some decent run, including the last game that they, the last 2 games that they had with Manila Digger and Don Bosco Garelli United. So hindi sila masyadong nalalayo sa kompetisyon when it comes to the fight dito nga sa may mid-table. Pero as you could see right now, the bottom 5 are still finding their ways, finding their means to really find the groove inside this competition. Philippine Air Force is no different. So we are looking at 2 teams who right now is just about to close shop, but hopefully with the string of the results that they'll be showing and the results that they've showed before would mean that they'd still be able to stick around for the next year. Well, let's go ahead and see the match proceedings here. Let me throw you all to the pitch. Well, there you have it. Match protocol all done. And we have our match official, Samuel Mendoza, assisted by Willie Moore, Francisco, John Hendricks Manlapas, and our fourth official, Timothy De Castro. So you are looking at two teams here. Well, if you were to look at them right now, you could say that they might have a chance to have a really good game right now, but the paper dictates, the statistics dictates that this should be a game that Philippine Air Force has to win. But then again, Manila Montet has been eyeing, at least in words, that they have been eyeing to really get some points on the board here. Well, let's look at how they are forming up today. According to the paper I have here, they're running a 5-3-2 formation, and looks like there would be two strikers up front. So maybe they will utilize again the speed of Reggie Sulit as they have always been doing so nung mga naunang laro nila, in which they really have to put the ball forward. Well, let's see if they could crowd the box as well, because that's one of the things that's been missing. Now, looking at Philippine Air Force, this is pretty much their standard formation with a 4-4-2. Makikita natin si De La Riarte at saka si Mauringa ay nasa harapan nila, and they would be relying on both of these players to really trouble and bother the Montet defense. Konting party-party nga dito sa may Rizal Memorial Stadium as the referees make the final inspections here. And now all eyes on the field as we have kickoff here with Manila Montet playing in the light blue and playing from left to right. Philippine Air Force in their all white, playing from right to left. And right now we have here Manila Montet with the ball. Mukhang hahanapin na nga nila si Regis Sulit sa harapan, but they are still a little bit stuck here in midfield. Nakuha ng Philippine Air Force pero mukhang babalik ulit kay Manila Montet, but that poor touch from Reggie Sulit means na babalik na naman Philippine Air Force with this possession. They try to move forward now pero hanggang sa gitna lang din. Poor pass coming from Philippine Air Force. Ngayon ay maghahanap sila ng passing lanes nila up forward. Air Force still on this ball here. Nicely done. Mukhang may aabante nila. Philippine Air Force here about to get that one into the box, but the defense was able to react quicker to it. De La Riarte unable to do something with that ball. Mukhang nakuha na yung bangi yung bola before they were able to make anything of it. Pero babalik ang possession. Philippine Air Force right now on this ball. Martinez trying to move it forward. Philippine Air Force making a push here, pero looks like they opted to go right back again. And now they might have found someone here trying to put that into the box. Nice cross, pero well read by the Manila Montet defense. Great response from Drexler Valencia. Pero the danger is not over yet kasi Philippine Air Force will now have this corner. They just need one accurate delivery here, and that could put a lot of danger into the net here. Here it comes, bombs away, nakaabang. Philippine Air Force unable to take advantage of that. Great reaction from the defense. Lance Adrian De Jesus able to snuff it out, but now we still have another corner for Philippine Air Force sa kabilang side naman. And on this delivery, in it goes. It's straight into the head of a defender, but still the danger is not over yet as Manila Montet tries to give chase. Where it will still go out and will return to Philippine Air Force's possession. Martinez with that long diagonal pass over to that right flank. Air Force able to keep it, but can they put a cross in? Quick with his feet, pero dalawa nagbabantay. De La Riate loses that ball, and now Montet tries to do a counter here, but Ubero able to nick it back for his team. Ito na naman, Philippine Air Force again. Now moving it towards the middle here with a shot. Nice layoff there from John Malesnigo, but the shot itself was not on target. Or not far away. Let's have a look at this replay right here. Well, it was well on its way on target, but still too close for Jose Zaldi Abraham to catch. Rather, that was Rafael Alonso Mamono. And it comes here with a rare opportunity to move the ball forward. Manila Montet loses it. Now Air Force gets to nick it back, and they opt to just play it on the ground here. Drawing players forward. Here comes a long pass right down the middle. Pero hindi mahabol ni Mauring. Manila Montet trying to do a quick counter here. Felicia trying to find a teammate, but the pass was wayward. Babalik sa Air Force. Nice through ball. But an offside has been called for Jed De La Riate. Let's look at this replay right here. Nice through ball, that one. Yung movement, yung vision na hinahanap, but the timing of the run by Jed De La Riate was a little bit advanced. Medyo half step lang, pero still offside called. And now Philippine Air Force tries to get this ball away from Manila Montet, who is now able to push it forward, but with that poor pass from Mark Allen Ortiz, Air Force now gets the ball back. And again, they are trying to release the man in the middle here, Philippine Air Force. A lot better from them right now, considering that they have been able to look at those passes, and looks like that would be their game plan for the evening. Montet still unable to find a way to really keep that at bay, but looks like they're going to have an attack of their own on the right flank here. Ortiz was able to win, I believe. Oh, looks like yes, it has been called, and it will go back to Philippine Air Force. Gahanap ng papasahan sa harapan. Looks like this could be a one-on-one situation, and nicely done. Jed De La Riate finding the goalkeeper, Mamono, out of his line, and making the most of this one-on-one situation 7 minutes into the game. Looks like Philippine Air Force has found that great pass forward, and Jed De La Riate finding the opportunity to really just put it up away from the hands of the keeper here. And the timing of that run was perfect for his team. Could this be another long night for Manila Montet? We'll just have to see. But Philippine Air Force now is back in possession, and looks like they are not only in the driver's seat, but they have some renewed stamina here again. They are now doing this a little bit quicker. Nagaganahan ng konti si Philippine Air Force ngayon. Air Force finding Mauring right here.
Load up. Load up.
Changing direction over to the left side here. Nicely done by Obero to keep the ball in against one defender here. Crosses it into the box. Manila Montet able to prevent that one from being redirected, but Philippine Air Force is still on this ball.
Ah.
Let's find a teammate here.
Hindi na malabas.
Mukhang lilipat sa gitna.
Wala game.
Inigo goes back. Now the back line has the ball. They move it over to the left. Belgira. Again. And back to him. Martinez. Mukhang lilipat naman ngayon sa kanan. Air Force still on this ball and still trying to find a way through. Martinez tries to thread it forward. And with a long shot on distance there, but Jomar Lestinio won't find the net that way. Pero he had the opportunity. He had plenty of space. No one was about to mark that, man. It looks like Manila Montet will get this ball back now. Comes trying to go for the spectacular long pass here, but it won't make it. Looks like Philippine Air Force is able to keep that attack at bay, and now they're on the attack on their own. Castillo moves over to Belgira. Martinez. Mukhang babalik pa rin sa backline. They really want to get more players involved here in this attack. Well, one of the things that we have been wondering here is that, well, we've seen Mamonong between the sticks before, which he might, looks like another goal has just happened here out of the blue. Out of a goalkeeping error from Rafael Alonso Mamonong. Quite a turn of event here. Just almost 4 minutes, and now they are double in the advantage. Look at how it played out here. De La Riarte again. Looks like Mamonong was almost able to get a hand to it, but the bounce of the ball means that De La Riarte only had to tap it in. Pero yun nga, one of the things that we're really looking at here is the current line of Manila Montet, because the starting list that they've handed to me right now does not indicate his presence at all. And I'm not just saying na wala siya sa bench. I'm saying here that he's not even listed as a player at all. So right now, that's a question that we're all asking here, or at least that's something that's piqued our curiosity. What happened to the Lord Mark James Jones? And could Mamonong really be able to step in and fill that void completely? Well, Philippine Air Force is about to ask another one here. De La Riarte almost trying to put one in, but it bounces off a Manila Montet player and it goes back into a corner here. Martinez, pero esta pasa. Ooh, and right straight into that low corner. Unbothered. And with nothing to stop it, looks like it just rolled right in. Air Force number 9 player Angelo Obero. Kagulat-gulat na pangyayari to. Look at how that pass happened. At dire-diretso lang ang bola. like Philippine Air Force is looking like the champions that they were in their glory days today.
Gusto ko mag 16-0, 7-0.
And now Manila Montet wants to get a piece of them here, trying to put that ball right into the other half. But the referee said the ball has gone out and it will go back to the airmen. And looks like the airmen will be doing another bombing run here. De La Riarte right down the middle. Ubero making that run on that left flank, but he goes off for the right side. But Eric Mauring unable to control that. Manila Montet now moving it forward again. Here they come with the push. De Jesus trying to find that pass, but unable to. Philippine Air Force again able to regain possession with that. Martinez again. Here comes another push from the airmen. And here they come with that long diagonal pass. But this time around, Mamono was able to anticipate well. One and one. They're almost getting it, but Apat is the better today. May nakaabang sa kanan. Will they find him? Looks like we had the same idea here, trying to release Mark Allen Ortiz, but the pass was too far from him. Won't make it. And now another opportunity for Philippine Air Force to flex themselves. Kuha ulit ng bola. Manila Montet trying to release. Number 11 here, almost finding a way to release Mark Allen Ortiz, but again, that pass was a little bit too ahead. Might they be asking too much of their forward? And again, losing to the foot race. Mark Allen Ortiz unable to keep that ball for his team. Philippine Air Force back on the ball again. And this time they might even go for a quick counter here. Distinguio with the ball, passing it around here. Philippine Air Force moving it now to the right side. Balik daw, balik sa defense. They want to get everybody involved again. Na kay Martinez ang bola. Philippine Air Force still patiently waiting for something here. It looks like they might be able to push that right flank here. Trying to go right down the middle, pero hindi pa rin makahanap ang opening dyan. Belgira, Ubero, moving over to the left side. Air Force shuffling their ball. Martinez trying to get that pass through. Dispossessed. Manila Montet trying to move it. Reggie Sulit for the run, but a little bit slower compared to Darwin Busimon, who was able to get that away. But still they continue with the possession. Manila Montet with the throw. Hold on. Referee wants that to be retaken. Losing the ball, Manila Montet. Martinez again. Over this left flank. Ubero against two. Finds a teammate right down the middle. Martinez pushing it right down the right flank diagonally here in the box. Delivery and a shot. Not enough power behind it. But Philippine Air Force is having a field day today, so they can definitely take as many shots as they want from distance if they want to. Pero na naman may bola. Babalik sa likod. Martinez finding De La Riarte, but De La Riarte was not ready for that ball. Looks like it will be another goal kick. Manila Montet taking it slow. De Jesus finding it long, trying to get Ortiz, but not this time around. Castillo. And look at the possession stat that we have here. Looks like the Lions' share of possession goes to Philippine Air Force, which, as you can see, they have been clinging on to this ball far longer, for sure, and have made the most of it with those 3 goals. And we're just talking about the first 20 minutes of the game. A foul has been given in favor of Manila Montet. They have another opportunity to get out of their own half. Five out of 5 shots converted, 3 and nothing on the other side. This has been somewhat similar numbers that are being turned out when Manila Montet comes into play. Air Force now, free on the left side, trying to find Obero, pero hindi siya makikita doon. Martinez gets it and puts it back forward. Konting tulakan and Manila Montet wins this foul. Medyo na pa extend yung braso ni Obero doon. De Jesus trying to find Akot, pero the pass was very inaccurate, and Philippine Air Force now gets to put a quick attack again, pero they are opting to go all the way back. Simon trying to go for that long pass into the box here, but Jan De La Riarte was not able to get to that ball first. Mamonong trying to find a teammate up front. Not this time. But they are able to keep this ball, Manila Montet. But Sulit unable to keep it forward. Manila Montet loses it. Philippine Air Force now has the ball back. Martinez. Still passing the ball about. At ngayon lilipat na naman sa kanan kung saan mayroon naka-abang na takbo dito. Right down that right flank and a cross ensue. Trying to move left, trying to move right. Mukhang babalik din sa labas. De La Riarte. Too high and not too pretty. That shot was taken by Jomar Lestinho. And again, another goal kick here. Meron Jod na papatong-patungan na nga, natatambakan na ng number of shots itong Manila Montet ng Philippine Air Force. The skipper moving it over to the left kung saan nakaabang si Obero. May nakabantay sa kanyang isa. At mukhang maaagaw sa kanya. Good job from Renate Bangi. Trying to hold it off here. And successfully able to turn the tide. Or at least this spell of possession for the men in blue. Mukhang it will be a very long throw here, but only as far as an Air Force player. Lipat ngayon sa kabilang side. Mukhang babalik na naman sa may likod. Skipper on the ball now, finding a teammate up front. Trying to find the running man into the box, but unsuccessful this time around. Philippine Air Force still continues to hold the ball here. Busimon on it. Estingio. And still they continue to patiently move the ball about. Belgira trying to find it, trying to move it forward, but looks like that forward pass from Air Force won't work this time around. What can Montet do? Akot dispossessed by Belgira. But they continue to have this ball here. Trying to make a run for it. Mark Allen Ortiz unable to, though. And Air Force regains this possession. Medyo nakakahanap nga ng momentum to si Philippine Air Force. And they could really use a good booster here, especially because they still have 2 games remaining in the Philippines Football League right now. They are still going to, the very next match could be interesting for them. Ooh, that's a shot on goal. One of the rare opportunities that Manila Montet has taken a strike, and that would be Reggie Sulit. Look at the run here. And was given a bit of a slight opening here, so looks like the airmen will have to be a bit more alert this time around, knowing that Sulit would be pulling the trigger if you give him enough space to do it. And now Air Force is still trying to move it now. Can they make a push? No, looks like it goes the other way with Manila Montet getting away here. Poor pass from Ortiz. And now Air Force will have to clean this up, and they will regain the possession. Nasa kapitan nila. Saan niya ito idadaan? Mukhang de-derecho. De Lariarte trying to get it to Obero on the left side. Nice sliding tackle, though, from the number 16 player, Renate Bangi. And looks like Manila Montet gets to keep this spell of play here. Pero walang nakaabang sa pasa ni Ortiz, and that goes back to Air Force, who puts it into the box. Can a shot ensue? De Lariarte with the ball, with that shot, a little bit too high. Trying to go for the hat trick, scoring 2 already. Look at how he was given this opportunity to just pull the trigger. No one there to mark him down. Despite already scoring 2, he should be a marked man right now, Jed De Lariarte. So mukha bang umaarangkada na rin ang makina ng Manila Montet here? Could they have another opportunity? Well, looks like Jed De Lariarte tries to go for another similar attempt here. But not only was Mamonang ready this time around, it was also a little bit off target. Mong goal kick na naman for Manila Montet. Manila Montet still have 1 more game after this. It would be against Manila Digger on the 13th of July. So still some opportunity to gain some points. Another opportunity to keep going here. Philippine Air Force, on the other hand, meron pa silang dalawa. They are trying to play the ball right from midfield. Martinez unable to complete that pass. Turn around in possession. Manila Montet with Reggie Sulit trying to get away from 3 men. But that was a great tackle according to the referee. Darwin Busimon successfully stopping Sulit. And now Philippine Air Force may be able to get another one here. Obero trying to find that run. Pero a little bit too far for Eric Mauring to give chase. De Jesus ngayon with this throw for his team. Manila Montet with possession again. If Montet wants to make anything out of this, they really have to make each spell of possession count. Trying to go for Ortiz again, pero nabasa na ni Philippine Air Force ang gagawin nila, and now they get the ball back. Salenga getting that ball forward. Medyo may dead end nga lang, so they will go back to the back line here. Left side now with Belguera. Trying to find Mauring there, or maybe trying to put it in himself, but not able to get it all the way to the goal. Akot now for Manila Montet. Going to De Jesus. Trying to look for either Ortiz or Sulit up front. Akot able to keep possession for his team. Well, looks like they are still trying to move this ball forward. And Star Polaris is the official match ball of the Philippines Football League. Good pass, but not the right power requested. And we have a player on the ground who seems to be in some pain here. I believe that would be Victor Carlos Felicia. At mukhang nagpatawag na nga ng medical assistance here. Mukhang may masakit nga sa may bandang likuran. Well, this is an opportunity for both of the teams to have a quick breather here and maybe have a quick review with the coach. It looks like Felicia is making his way over to the touchline here. So I think either he would be off the field for a certain amount of time here. Let's look at how it happened. Nakuha niya yung bola. There wasn't really a lot of contact between him and the Air Force defender. Hindi naman siya nagkaroon ng banggaan ni Salenga, so it could be how it could be fatigue settling in, or it could be how his form was as the ball approached. Pero mukhang masa-sideline siya saglit dito while Manila Montet keeps this possession. Oh, looks like it will be Philippine Air Force who would do the throw. Obero. Nice passing between him and De La Riarte. Skipper Martinez here shifting the play. Salenga. Lipat ngayon sa may kanan. And here comes Salenga again. Can a cross ensue? No, goes back a little bit. Mukhang the direction won't be from there. Nice 1-2 there. Can the shot happen? Well, not quick enough for John De La Riarte to take that shot on. Obero now. De La Riarte trying to make a good backheel pass, pero nabasa lang siya ng Manila Montet. And the referee has called for a foul, and looks like it goes the other direction here. Manila Montet with this free kick. They could make a good pass here and find an opening. but has to be accurate. Well, looks like another foul has been given, and it gets even more closer to the Philippine Air Force goal. Mukhang natawagan ng foul si Patrick Salenga. Looks like Felicia is back in the game here, and looks like he will be carrying on. Now, itong free kick na to, this could be directed towards the goal, pero you need to have a lot of power and a lot of accuracy para mailayo mo sa goalkeeper. You could also use this as an opportunity to make a great pass forward. Here comes the ball. Sampaga not able to find anyone here, nor the goal, and Philippine Air Force tries to move it forward. But Belgira was dispossessed. Manila Montet moving it forward, pushing it in. Let's see kung makakalagpas na sila here. Reggie Sulit trying to find his teammate, pero well read by the defense. Babalik na naman. Ooh, looks like they may be able to release him here. De Jesus on that right side. But great tackle from Philippine Air Force. That was Jake Hugo there to the rescue of his team. Look at how they were almost able to release the number 18 player. But Jake Hugo was able to read that game and put a foot in right before De Jesus could deliver it into the box. But they now have this rare opportunity from a corner. Manila Montet. And they wasted it straight into the hands of Jose Zaldi Abraham, who tries to initialize a quick attack here for Philippine Air Force. De La Riarte up front against three. He takes a shot from distance. Easily read by Rafael Mamonong, who now moves it forward without delay. De Jesus now. So mukhang nagkakaroon na rin ng konting back into life moments itong si Manila Montet, pero they still really need to pull themselves together, because Philippine Air Force looks keen on scoring some more. Obero na ang bola. Trying to cross it into the box. Headed away, and it's a goal! Eric Mauring didn't have to do a lot because the ball coming to him was accurate. And he just had to put it away. Let's have a look at it again. Obero. Nice done. Nicely weighted that pass. And looks like it was my mistake. Looks like the goal scorer is the number 5 player, the brother of the number 17 player, Jan De La Rigarde. And with that goal, looks like they are now 4 goals to the goods. Manila Montet with an even higher mountain to climb again. But then this has been a familiar situation for the club. So Philippine Air Force could use this as another springboard to really try and go for an even higher place up the table. They still have 2 matches on hand after this. So meron pa silang pagkakataon na umangat pa from their 14th spot. But that's if Manila Montet would allow them to. Trying to get it to the man up front, but he was in an offside position there. So Philippine Air Force now back on this ball. Martinez ulit. Will he do the same and find someone to pass that ball to from distance? No, looks like he opts to go back again and involve the back line yet again. Mukhang lilipat na naman sa kanan. Sa Lenga. Busimon. Listingio. Trying to put it forward but blocked by Manila Montet. Belgira. Air Force still with this ball. Maghahanap na naman ng papasahan si Martinez. Tries to go forward here with Eric Mauring. But the defense was able to cope with it. Manila Montet could put another push here. Antipuesto to Akot. Makikita niya sa kanan ang kakampi pero hindi makakalusot pa. That's Sherwin Lander right there. And looks like the referee will give it back to the Philippine Air Force here with a goal kick. Sherwin Lander trying to be a little bit tricky here pero medyo nabasa na ni Belgira ang kanyang galaw. But then that was another positive thing from Manila Montet. But Philippine Air Force will be coming up with one on of their own as well. De La Riarte trying to make that pass right into the box from Salenga there, but into the path of Rafael Mamonong. And again, Air Force nicks it back. John De La Riarte. Back to Martinez. Puts it forward. Mauring trying to find De La Riarte again in front. Manila Montet could get this one forward. It's 2 against 4. But Philippine Air Force had enough numbers to nick it back. And now Air Force with Martinez trying to shift it to the left. Pupunta kay Obero. At may nakabantay. Right into the box. De La Riarte. Ooh, close enough. But not close enough for a goal. Look at this quick pass here. And seeing that De La Riarte could take a better shot, lays it off, Eric Mauring, to Jed De La Riarte, but that was a little bit too high. Monte again. This time around, no longer patient enough to play it through the back. They are now trying to get it forward quicker here. That was De Jesus who was not able to control it very well, but they still retained possession. Sherwin Lander tried to give chase, but it goes all the way back to Philippine Air Force, who now moves it forward with Salenga on this right side. Sa kapitan na naman. At mukhang just like before, they really want to involve everyone here. Obero. Trying to find that good pass. Stingio here. Pabalik kay Martinez. Captain versus captain. Mukhang nakuha ni Antipuesto ang bola for Manila Montet, and now the men in blue have an opportunity to push forward. Sinubukan kay Felicia, and looks like he manages to keep the ball. Mukhang may dalawang runners siya sa kaliwa at kanan. Saan niya idadaan? Looks like he opted for the right side with De Jesus. Foot race here. But looks like Jose Zaldi Abraham was able to read it better. And he was off the line quicker here. But still, it's a good opportunity for Manila Montet to put a ball into the box with this throw. Can he keep control? Sulit trying to get that ball into the box, but the defender was able to get it away from him. And from the looks of it, They're still discussing it with the lineman. It will be a free kick right down a really close situation. It's as good as a corner here. Could Manila Montet make the most of these rare opportunities? They have to. Mukhang si Tommy Sampaga ulit ang magiging free kick taker nila. He needs to find a teammate in the box here that can head it away. Kailangan niya ring mailayo yan kay Abraham. Here comes the delivery. Only to a Philippine Air Force player. Skipper Antipuesto gets the ball back. Mukhang babalik ang bola sa direksyon na gusto ng Manila Montet. Trying to get Sulit there for that run, but he won't be able to make it. Air Force unable to keep control, and now it goes back to Montet. Manila Montet has the ability to give a scare, you know. They do have the opportunity na minsan bigla nilang umaarangkada din yung kanilang offensive. Pero they somehow find themselves falling short right before the goal. And another problem that they really need to focus on is yung maraming cracks na nakikita sa depensa nila. Wala na nga ang cracks eh. Butas na yan. Butas na si Manila Montet. Ball all the way back to Mauring. And looks like it goes here as far as a Philippine Air Force defense. Martinez. Still the skipper with this ball. Trying to go long for Obero, but Obero was not able to react quicker. Now Manila Montet trying to find that pass. Pero si Kapitan na naman ang makakakuha ng bolang yan from Philippine Air Force. Salenga trying to find Eric Mauring there, but not this opportunity. Air Force with the ball though. Hugo. Kay Belgira na ngayon. Only babalik sa gitna. Martinez trying to find that right side. Nakaabang si Salenga, but the pass won't make it to him. And now Manila Montet back on possession. Mukhang bumalik na naman sila sa playing it from the back. Under pressure, Jed de la Riarte almost gets it in front of goal. Manila Montet able to keep this one. Felicia, long pass. Trying to get Sulit over, but no. Mukhang babalik si Air Force with Salenga now. Marami siyang kakampi sa harapan. And Manila Montet gets it right in the box. John de la Riarte unable to find a teammate. It looks like on the other end, Manila Montet may have an opportunity here. But that opportunity is not to be because an offside flag was raised. And looks like that'll be it for the first half here. And quite a spectacle here being put on by Philippine Air Force. They now lead 4-0. Manila Montet still looking to add a response to it. And so far, they have actually had some glimpses of hope, the men in blue. But as far as we can see right now, it has been quite a dominant show being shown here by the Airmen with 4 goals to the goods. Well, we will be right back with more stats and more analysis here coming at you, so don't go away.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. Follow this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football.
With Kelme, leave your mark.
We are back here at the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium where we've just witnessed Manila Montet conceding 4 goals to Philippine Air Force, and right now we are at the second half. Again, this has been Glenn Casas, your commentator, and we are here to bring you the second half action. So a lot of happenings here. At the very start, Philippine Air Force was the one who's really been flexing a lot of muscle here, moving the ball around more and really showing that they have the intention. And it has been rewarded just at the 7th minute with the Jed De La Riarte goal here. Pero yun nga, bigla-biglaan na lang right after that first goal. A second goal almost instantaneously, 3 minutes after, has been conceded with this one. Also from the same striker, Jed De La Riarte. And then this one came as a surprise because the ball itself was unimpeded on its way to the third goal from Obero here. So we are looking at just in a few minutes of football here, Manila Montet conceding 3. But then we've seen a lot. We've seen some glimpses of hope between for these men in blue. But this one really knocks them off here. Obero, the earlier goal scorer, was able to put a good cross in for the other brother, the other De La Riarte, Jan De La Riarte, to just easily head into the goal. So far, Manila Montet has been really struggling with the gaps in their defense right now. And yun talaga yung number 1 challenge siguro na kailangan nilang tignan if ever that they want to push forward as well in the next season of the Philippines Football League or the upcoming Copa if ever that they want to participate there as well. Look at the stats here. Looks like from earlier, the lion's share has dwindled a little bit with the late resurgence coming from Manila Montet with 40-60 in possession. But still, the number of goals and pretty much every other stat has been dominated by the men in white. Philippine Air Force is looking to have a field day today. And by the way, this is we are powered by 8 Cuts Burgers. And if you're starving and parang ako na nagugutom nga at medyo sabaw na, you can head on outside of the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium to have yourself a burger. So mukhang ang mga referees ngayon ay magkakaroon na final checks na lang right before we can get this second half underway. And looks like we are almost to the match proceedings here. There is still plenty of time for Manila Montet to really redo what they've been doing so far and hopefully get something out of this game. But from the looks of things here, with 4 goals to the goods, looks like Philippine Air Force could be in the driver's seat until the end of this game. Good preparation as we enter the final few games of the season. Both of these teams are looking to at least close on a high note. For Philippine Air Force, an exit of the 14th position and into a higher position from the league table would definitely be a welcome development. And for Manila Montet to simply get points on the table, that would be something that they would really need to fight for. And hopefully they don't end the season all blanks. Well, we have kickoff here, and Philippine Air Force will be kicking us off. They are now playing from left to right in the white shirts. And of course, on the other end, it would be Manila Montet in the blue trying to get that ball. So mukhang ang Philippine Air Force ngayon magsisimula with yung typical play nila that they're trying to pass it around, but looks like a little mistake there. Almost costed Philippine Air Force an early well, almost an early goal here, but looks like they have an opportunity to, Manila Montet has an opportunity to put this ball into the box here, courtesy of this free kick. Reggie Sulit, quick to respond and get that ball. Pero nakikita mo naman na medyo namama siya ng konti ni Martinez dun, and that means that they were able to win this free kick in a danger spot. Felicia looks to deliver this one. Tries to go low. Trying to get it over here. And some contact in the box. but looks like the referee is not interested with that particular incident here and points directly at the goalkeeper for a goal kick. But he does come to inspect Reggie Sulit here as he is still on the ground. Let's have a look at this replay here. Well, nakita nga natin na mukhang nakuha na ni Salenga ang bola. Right here. Good tackle from Salenga to get that ball away from Sulit. And then the secondary contact right there. So now looks like Sulit is still on the ground and medical attention is being called out. Mukhang kakasimula pa lang ng second half at medyo nagiging mabigat na agad ang mga tackles na nangyayari dito. Well, looks like the pain might be somewhere around the knees here. It looks like he might really be in some sort of pain. So it looks like they will be sidelining Reggie Sulit there for the moment, but the game must go on here. Goal kick for Philippine Air Force. Abraham gets the ball back. No, looks like a retake of the goal kick. At mukhang aabante na naman Philippine Air Force ngayon. Lipat dito sa kanan with Salenga now. Still trying to get everybody involved and release players right from the back line here. Almost trying to release Jan De La Riarte. Pero babalik ang bola sa Air Force. Distingo moving it over to the opposite side. Belgira. Mukhang babalik sa kapitan. Trying to release Obero here. Cross into that box. Pero makukuha ng Manila Montet. Felicia trying to hoof it away. Pero babalik lang sa Air Force. Distingo. Salenga. Distingo hinahanap ang kakampi sa harapan pero the control was not there. Still looks like Philippine Air Force gets to keep this ball. Throw in from Obero here. Quickly taken, and it was a corner rather than a throw in. Jan De La Riarte trying to outplay Antepuesto, pero the block was there, and the corner again will be retaken. At mabilis na naman ulit. De La Riarte. Ang lalabas kay Salenga. Martinez naman. Mukhang all the way back to the back line. Distingo. Martinez now with that long pass to Obero here. Or rather, here is Obero now trying to pass it on to the middle of the field. Shot from distance, Eric Mauring, but couldn't keep it down. And now a goal kick for Manila Montet. And as far as the goal kicks are concerned, talagang hindi na nila masyadong ginagamit si Mamonong for the delivery here. Antepuesto. Akot. Trying to release Sulit again. At mukhang makukuha ni Sulit ngayon. Pero poor touch from him. That was a heavy touch on the ball. At masyadong lumapit kay Jose Abraham ang bola. Air Force will now try to move this one forward. Well, he was not able to make that pass, Eric Mauring. And now Manila Montet's defense tries to play this one out. But could this be a costly mistake? Jan De La Riarte with the ball here. Passes it to his brother. Jan De La Riarte with a shot. but right into the hands of Rafael Mamonong, and this time Manila Montet can start again. Sulit can't get the control. Passed all the way back to Abraham. Ito na naman. Philippine Air Force aabante ulit. On this left side now, Salenga. Or rather, well, Martinez has it now. Trying to go for Jan de la Riarte, but Antepuesto able to block it and intercept. Reggie Sulit with that pass. Can Lander get it? Yes, he does, pero a little bit off. Si Antepuesto nasa gitna. And here comes the rest of the team. Goes outside. Tries for a pass here. Abraham able to punch it away, but the danger is not over yet. Jan de la Riarte tries to get it away, but Manila Montet still has it. Felicia now. Abad. Still Abad here. Lays it off for his teammate, pero mukhang walang makikitang papasahan sa harapan. Moments, and again, like I said, Manila Montet can give you these kinds of scary moments, but they always somehow fall short when it comes to getting it done. Andun na yung formation, andun na yung mga kakampi right up front. But the final pass and that shot on goal, yun yung talagang nahihirapan silang i-execute. Antepuesto now, laying it off for Sulit. Air Force gets it back. All the way back to their back line, but good pass to De La Riarte. A one-on-one here, he skips the keeper. But good reaction there from, I believe that's Drexler Valencia, to cover for his team while the keeper was away. And looks like the danger is not over yet. Philippine Air Force almost gets that. Manila Montet with this counter. Foot race again, but Reggie Sulit is still second to Jose Zaldi Abraham. And now Air Force has the opportunity. Listingio. Moving it now on that right flank. Looks like they can get it back here. Manila Montet has the ball back. Akot ulit. Balik sa kapitan si Antepuesto. Tries to go right down that middle pero nabasa. Reggie Sulit able to keep it for his team. But he was marshaled out of play, and the ball goes back to Philippine Air Force. Look at this one. He almost had it. And all he had to do was to pass it to a teammate, pero Drexler Valencia, quick on his feet to receive that ball coming into that box. And now looks like Philippine Air Force has another opportunity. Jan de la Riarte tries to pass it to a teammate. No entry right there. Antepuesto now, and Manila Montet. Pabalik. Akot tries to find someone. He does. Abad. Maabante ngayon Manila Montet, pero haharangan ni Salenga. Philippine Air Force gets to clean this up. Martinez naman. Goes to the right side with Salenga here, pero they opt to return it. Nice interplay between Mauring and Salenga, pero still unable to move it forward. Belgira. No entry there. Antepuesto. Sinubukang i-lay off kay Reggie Sulit, but Sulit did not have the touch to get it done. Montet still has possession though. Akot. At babalik sa kanya. Can he keep it in? Finding Sulit. Babalik sa gitna. Abad lays it off that right side. Pero babalik sa Philippine Air Force. Martinez with a quick pass. He has options. It goes for John De La Riarte, but quick to respond. Renate Bangi again preventing that supply coming from John Bernard De La Riarte. Throw in Philippine Air Force and close to the box as well. Obero with this cross. Can't get someone behind it. Ngayon babalik ang bola sa Manila Montet at may pagkakataon sila. Felicia. Lipat sa kanan pa rin. Balik sa gitna. Felicia again. He gets to keep the ball but it's against 3 defenders. He needs to pass it back and he does. Mukhang baka lumipat kay Sulit sana pero hindi nila naabutan. De La Riarte was able to nick it back for his team at mukhang aabante ang Philippine Air Force ngayon. Martinez ililipat sa kaliwa ang laro. Obero hahabulin to at mahahabol niya nga. Hold on. Hindi, sinabi ni referee mo lumabas ang bola at babalik sa Manila Montet ang laro. Throw in. Felicia ulit. Able to get to a teammate. Buti na lang. Manila Montet still on this run. Akot. Antepuesto. Pinapatakbo niya si Sulit. Mukhang hindi nahanap ang pasa. Oh, over to that right side. But an offside flag has been given. It was a great run of play and good vision from the skipper to find De Jesus on that right side. But the timing, unfortunately, did not favor Manila Montet. De Jesus was already past the last defender. So that would have been an easy offside call. Philippine Air Force finding De La Riarte here, still in the box, but that poor touch means he can't pass it to someone. Babalik ang bola, Manila Montet. Mukhang sila na naman ang aabante. Akot laban sa dalawa, Salenga ang nanalo. De La Riarte now lays it off. Eric Mauring dispossessed. And under relentless pressure, looks like Manila Montet is still able to survive this one. And has been starting to come alive on their own as well. Pero looks like the bench wants to make that, or wants to change that here with some changes to personnel. Salenga for Cadiz, and Cadiz himself already a good established player for Philippine Air Force. And Guevara for Listingio. So some changes to the really active players here of Philippine Air Force. And here it comes. And looks like Air Force keeps it. Pass to the middle. Martinez. Will he shoot? Yes, he does, but it doesn't make its way all the way to the goal. Manila Montet trying to get it out. Guevara gets it back for his men. Wow, an intense moment indeed, and Star Polaris is the match ball of the Philippines Football League, and it is being utilized really well by both teams, and now Air Force is trying to move it forward. Medyo nagkakaroon ng gulo. Mauring dispossessed. Can Montet keep possession? Sulit was tackled. But it was a good one according to the referee. The ball rolls out and it'll be back in the hands of Manila Montet. Antepuesto looks to be throwing this one in. But right before that happens, looks like Manila Montet will be shuffling personnel on their own. Number 16 for number 41. That'll be Renate Bangi, who has done his job so far. And Jasper Martinez taking his place. So babalik, Antepuesto may hawak ng bola ngayon. Dadaan niya sa gitna. Maaagaw ng Philippine Air Force. But looks like Montet gets it back. Felicia with the long pass right down that right flank. Unfortunately, unable to control that ball. Mark Alan Ortiz. No, that would be in the number 18 player, De Jesus, and Philippine Air Force tries to get away quickly here. But well read by the Manila Montet defense. Abad. Lays it off to Akot. Pero babalik sa likod. Hahanap na ibang dadaanan. Ball now with the skipper Antepuesto. Dispossessed. Guevara has it. And good sliding tackle there. A little bit rough, but looks like he was first to the ball, Antepuesto. Look at how this run came to be. Mukhang nakita niya na magiging open sana si Antepuesto doon. Had to make the tackle himself. Air Force continues with this possession here. Opting over that left side again. De la Riarte. Kay Obero at mukhang babalik na naman. Kay Hugo. Martinez. Able to pass it forward. De la Riarte ngayon, nasa kaliwa. Cross into the box and into the goal! Nice running header. Eric Mauring has been a threat there, has been bothering the defense, and finally a goal to his name now. Look at how De La Riarte tries to get that ball over everybody and finds his teammate making that nice run. Pero wala ding masyadong humahadlang kay Eric Mauring to make that shot there. Well, it looks like the Air Force faithful who made their way to the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium are in for a treat here. 5 goals to the goods of the former UFC champions, or UFL champions, rather. Manila Montet, can they get this back? Mukhang dalawa lang sila laban sa tatlo. At mukhang masyado pa ring marami ang Philippine Air Force para sa kanila. Unfortunate that pass. Lander was able to fight hard to get that ball that far, pero he was not able to get it away. The cross could not be supplied. But it's at an expense of a corner, which has been in short supply for Manila Montet. But another opportunity to direct that ball onto the goal. Ito ang delivery. Sampaga ang nasa bola. Looks nice. But only to a Philippine Air Force defender who was able to kick it away. And with a good clearance to prevent that corner. Good reaction from Ubero. Sulit taking quickly the throw in. At mukhang may konting argument pa kung kanino pupunta ang possession, pero it has been decided. Manila Montet keeps it with this throw in. Sulit now into the box. Can someone make that run? Sampaga tries to give it chase, but doesn't have enough speed to get to it. Abraham now getting everything started quickly. Mauring right down that that left flank here. Can he put it into the box? Obero ngayon. Lipat kay Martinez. Lipat kay Jan De La Riarte. Guevara to cross. Nice and low, but only to a defender here. Belgira keeps it in for Philippine Air Force. Right back into the box, but there are a lot of blue shirts. Babalik sa Montet ang bola. Sulit almost getting to it, but Busimon was able to keep it for Philippine Air Force. Konting kaguluhan sa gitna. They are able to shift it over to the left. Still plenty of defenders in the way for that cross. And a foul has been conceded in favor of Manila Montet, who still wants to keep pushing despite already being 5 goals down. Trying to take it quickly, Monte, but the referee wants it to be retaken.
Nagpalit pala ng goalkeeper.
Babalik ngayon, Monte now. Will they try to hoof it away, or will they keep playing it on the ground? Looks like Philippine Air Force didn't give them the opportunity for any. Martinez again on the ball. Kay Belgira sa kanan. Belgira pa rin. Crossing it into that box from distance. But Manila Montet able to keep it this time. Trying to find Reggie Sulit. Can Sulit get to it first? Yes, he does. Tries to take the shot first time. And all that run. Pero yun nga, hindi na sulit ni Reggie ang takbo na yan. Air Force now. Could this be? And it is! Another one for the Airmen. Well, looks like they have now gotten themselves 6 goals to the goods. And it looks to be Obero who has scored it. So a brace for Angelo Obero. Gets away from his man. And doing well on that one-on-one. Obero just getting it away from the clutches of the goalkeeper. And looks like Air Force is still well on their way with a mission accomplished here. But we are just 68 minutes, so we still have, well, 69th minute. So there's still a lot of football to be played. Air Force trying to keep it into the middle of the field. Mauring loses it. Landers now for Manila Montet with this run against 2 defenders. Si Sulit nasa kaliwa niya. At mukhang si Antiwesto paparating na rin. Pero Air Force thwarting that offensive. And now they can start again. Matakbo si Guevara sa kanan, but Martinez opts to go the other side. Trying to release the left side here for Cadiz, I believe. Well, it looks like it will go back to Manila Montet with this throw, but looks like they have, after getting those 2 goals the second half, Manila Montet still looks keen in keeping pushing in this offensive here. Manila Montet still on this ball, trying to get it away. Taken down. And a foul was given in favor of the team in blue. Abad was taken down, but looks like that's as far as it'll go. There will be no cards here. But it is another free kick here. Another good way to deliver the ball up front, trying to find Sulit. And looks like they are still unable to. Guevara passes it back. Trying to find Martinez, but no go this time. Reggie Sulit gets the ball back for the team in blue here. Philippine Air Force able to clean that up, and now they're on a quick attack here. Trying to release Jed de la Riarte, but not quick enough. This time around, Mamonong was able to respond better. Air Force with Mauring in the middle of the box. Can he take a shot on? He does! But slightly off target. He was able to get away from the two men marking him, but they bothered him just enough to make that error. Mukhang the game will still continue playing here for Manila Montet. And a throw in with Antepuesto on the ball. Felicia trying to push it forward. Pero mag-isa lang si Landers doon. Had to go back, and now they have some numbers here. Antepuesto on the left. Landers trying to take it on his own. But that's as far as he can go. Parang tumakbo lang siya sa may brick wall. Martinez now. Finding Guevara sa kanan. Crosses it in. May dalawa. And right on. Bang right down that. Straight down the middle. And a hat trick now for Jed de la Riarte, who they could not contain this game. Look at how this played. They found Guevara with some space. Tapos may dalawa sa gitna, Mauring and de la Riarte. Nasa gitnang dalawa at walang nagbabantay. And now the hat-trick hero heads it in for his team. It looks like Belgira has just also been substituted. Looks like a shuffle in goalkeeping personnel as well. Looks like Jose Zaldi Abraham has already kept his team a clean sheet. And now it's time for Mark Anthony Mendome to keep the clean sheet for his team. An opportunity for them to use some of the players that really could use the game time here, and hopefully this time around he would get tested by the Manila Montet squad, same as Jose Abraham, who has really been tremendous in front of his goal. But it looks like as that goal celebrations have now come to an end. Looks like they are about to resume again with another kickoff here. And now, look, from the looks of things here, Manila Montet no longer has that edge, but they are a team who builds up slowly here. So if they do get into a little bit of momentum, medyo umiinit nga sila. Pero when things like these happen, dyan mo makikita sa kick-off if they still want to keep pushing. Guevara on that right flank for Philippine Air Force. Tries to find Mauring up front. Looks like he almost did. Pero Manila Montet able to keep it away from him, but at an expense of another corner here. At mukhang si Mauring ang kukuha nito. Could be a delivery into the box. Bombs away here. Ooh, almost. And trying his luck from downrange, Ruben Maquinano. The substitute, trying from distance, and why not? 7 goals to the goods for Philippine Air Force here against Manila Montet. Anybody would love to have a crack at goal if no one's marking them here. De La Riarte moves it over sa kabilang side. Air Force still on this possession. Martinez, maghahanap ba ng papasahan to? Yes, he does. They keep the ball moving. John De La Riarte tries from distance. And the goalkeeper almost conceded there, but he did drop that ball. Shaky defense again. Now Manila Montet, can they have a good run here? Well, Philippine Air Force able to respond to that, and no, it's a no for them. De La Riarte ulit. Sinubukan sa gitna, but there were a lot of bodies in the way. Mukhang makukuha nito. Antipuesto gets that ball, but he has been adjudged offside by the linesman. And it goes back to Philippine Air Force here. Maquinano. Martinez to De La Riarte. Si Guevara tumatakbo ulit sa kanan. Sa kanya makukuha. Lays it off. Tries to find Mauring. Finds someone else instead. De La Riarte, though, who was not the intended recipient of that ball, was offside. We still have 12 minutes in this game. And stoppage. Air Force cleaning that one up. Guevara trying to get it away from his man. Looks like Reggie Sulit able to keep it for Manila Montet. Konting banggaan yan, and mukhang Jasper Martinez was able to win for his team a foul. And a free kick on that left side. Tries to find someone up front, trying to find his teammate. But Lander unable to muscle his way through the defense. Air Force back here. Obero tumatakbo sa kaliwa. May nagabang sa gitna si Eric Mauring. Keeper spills. De La Riarte, can he take that shot? Passes it to his brother. And looks like John De La Riarte scores. And that sharp number 7 becomes a rounded number 8 for Philippine Air Force. Just look at how he was already there. He finds his brother unmarked, unbothered. So the hat-trick hero gives his brother a chance to score his another goal. So now, Jan De La Riarte is on a brace. Manila Montet still keeping this, still playing their hardest. Good movement there from Jasper Martinez. Felicia. Antipuesto. Back to the skipper. 1-2 to Akot. Pero the touch was not enough for him. And now looks like some frustrations are, well, medyo konting frustrated tackle nga yun coming from Akot after losing the ball. Philippine Air Force now. They intend to release Guevara, and looks like they did. Guevara still on this ball, passes it right down the middle, lays it back off to him. De La Riarte now finding his brother. Trying to put it into the box. Air Force really patient here. But Manila Montet was able to snuff that out. Pero babalik lang din sa Philippine Air Force ang bola. Busimon. Makinano. Guevara ulit. Ahabulin niya yan. Pero sliding tackle from Jasper Martinez means na hanggang dyan lang muna. It looks like they were able to win possession back too. The Puesto being marshaled out of play here, but manages to keep that ball. Good job for him, but unable to get it through two defenders. Salenga ngayon for Philippine Air Force, trying to put a quick offensive here. Long diagonal pass to Guevara, who tries now to go back the other way. Pero it was too close to Rafael Mamonong, and he tries to get it forward through Reggie Sulit, but not able to find him. Martinez now for Air Force. Diretso lang din sa kamay ni Mamonong. Martinez. Mukhang passing the ball muna ang game plan ni Manila Montet just to keep that possession. And now they might be able to find a way forward here. Antipuesto trying to do a quick pass, blocked by the opposition. Abad, mahahanap ba niya kakampi? Well, a little bit too powerful for that pass. We are just 7 minutes of regulation here, and we are still seeing Manila Montet try to push and maybe pull one or two back if they can. The skipper Martinez on the ball. De La Riarte to his teammate there. Ooh, they are able to find Eric Mauring. Can he make that low cross? Finds Obero. Obero with a shot. And the keeper almost spilled it. But Mamonong able to keep it away this time around. But looks like we have players on the ground. It could be Victor Felicia, who was already down earlier. But let me just see if we could get a clearer picture here. Looks like it is Felicia who is down on the ground, and this time he could. I think he really has been worse for wear, but looks like his evening is done for now. Substitution coming in to replace him. Look at this run. So close there. Somewhat of a goal mouth scramble, but the keeper was able to keep it away. And looks like Rafael Mamonong's evening is done as well. So Joen Cabana takes his place in these last few remaining minutes of the game.
Nasa kung kailan added time.
And Manila Montet gets to restart this. Jasper Martinez. Reggie Sulit almost got it away from his mark, but unable to direct it and keep it in. Philippine Air Force ngayon. Makinano. De La Riarte. Makakalusot to his brother. But good clearance there from Sampaga. Almost away there. De La Riarte. But looks like the danger is not over yet. Looks like they have an opportunity to keep pressing down on that wound that they've already inflicted. In comes the cross. but nobody to deliver and put it in. Monte now with this goal kick. Saan niya idadaan to? Well, looks like he thought about it too long and almost gave another one. Jed De La Riarte is still looking for another tally to his boot. Well, it looks like Manila Monte will try to keep this one forward. Trying to find a teammate up front. Antepuesto already on that run, but the pass was too powerful for him to chase. Martinez to De La Riarte. And Air Force still keeps it keeps it going forward here. De La Riarte still on that left flank. Will a cross ensue? He still has the ball and he's at the edge of the box. Lays it off for his teammate. But goes all the way back to the captain Martinez, who tries to do it from distance. And it was just right across the opposite side, the wrong side of the goalpost. Just as fatigue is settling in on some of the players from Manila Monte.
Push-up.
Another player is on the ground here.
Yung 5 minutes pa.
And the referee is calling for medical attention yet again. Looks to be Lance Adrian De Jesus on the ground now. And that's what happens kapag medyo napupush mo nga yung sarili mo beyond your current abilities. And that's what really happens when you're playing competitive football. It's not something na makukuha mo lang sa training ground. So Manila Monte will have to go through this if they want to keep upping their level. They have to keep competing with the best. Well, looks like that will be it for them. Looks like a goal kick is now to be taken. Cabana with a good delivery almost. But Philippine Air Force will keep this. Maquinano. Back to Busimon. And Busimon tries to move it forward.
2 games.
Sa kaliwa pa rin. De La Riarte sa gitna. Will he take that shot? Lays it off for his teammate. But good job from Joan Cabana. We are just 2 minutes from the full-time whistle here. And could there be another twist to the story? Antepuesto. Well, Antepuesto was able to get that ball there and win a corner for his team. Could there be something added to the footnotes of this game? While it might be too late, too little too late to change the outcome, what's a little consolation, right? Well, the hat-trick hero will be hanging his boots today. Looks like his night is over. In his place, John Kevin Estampador. And to be honest, he is one of the taller Philippine Air Force players right there. Air Force with Eric Mauring at the tip of the spear. John De La Riarte, shot from distance. But not on target.
Yung lumabas, man of the match. Siya po, 17.
And here comes Manila Montet again. Akot trying to keep it from the Philippine Air Force.
Nice one.
And looks like a foul was conceded. And it goes the opposite way. Philippine Air Force with the advantage. But they opt to pull it back. Get Mendome involved. Well, here comes another offensive from Philippine Air Force. Right down that right flank, Martinez goes to Guevara. Guevara not able to keep that in. But the referee has had enough. Samuel Mendoza has blown his whistle. And Philippine Air Force came and did exactly what they came here to do. And that is claim the 3 points off of Manila Montet, who still has 2 games under their belt to try and get a score. Or let me correct myself, they only have 1 game left against Manila Diggers to get a score here, or to get on the board here. Philippine Air Force able to get this one done with flying colors. And our moment man of the match, Jed De La Riarte, the hat-trick hero. He was the one quick to the ball at the start of the game. He was alert to the mistakes of the defense. 83% passing, 3 goals to his name. Definitely the man of the match. Well, Philippine Air Force has been one of those teams that have the ability to really put it and pour and score, especially if they've been given the opportunity to do so. So they have a good chance of getting out of 14th position with 2 games left in their belt. Manila Montet still looking to score some points here, but that's what you could say if you're really on a learning curve here. 8 goals to the goods. And while this looked like a mismatch from the very start, even on paper it did say the same. We have still been given quite a spectacle here by the Manila Montet. They really were able to get the ball onto the other side. We still have 3 games tomorrow here. Loyola takes on United City. Kaya and Stallion Laguna vying for that first place. And Davao Aguilas takes on Maharlika Taguig. All of that for tomorrow. But as for this evening, on behalf of the hard-working men and women of the broadcast team, this has been Glenn Casas, your commentator for this evening. And I bid you good night. This has been PFL on the Rise.
the right